Hey YouTube, it's the Ultimate Joe here again. With this review, I'm going to be reviewing Monday Night Raw, the most recent Monday Night Raw. I feel like the show wasn't as bad. Like honestly, in the last couple of weeks, my opinion of Monday Night Raw has changed. It's not as crappy as what I was thinking, and because I've went personally like 4 to 5 months without watching Monday Night Raw because it got so bad to that extreme. But now I think because we're starting to get towards WrestleMania season and Vince sees the decline in his ratings, even though to me personally ratings don't matter unless you're like the head of the networks. But honestly, Monday Night Raw this past Monday wasn't as bad. It wasn't bad at all, really. Between the Gauntlet match, the announcements of the Gauntlet match at the beginning of the show, the Lacey Evans and Charlotte Flair and Ric Flair whole triangle, as weird as it's getting, like for me, I like the story angle so far because I'm used to the attitude. It reminds me of the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era. As far as everything, as far as like the Hurt Business and what's going on with Matt Riddle, I hope MVP gets better because I've read some articles that that he was hurt or whatever. Hold on, you guys. I gotta close this door because I don't really want any sound coming in from this video, from my washing machine or whatever for the video. Hold on. Come on, Pop. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Come on. Okay. Sorry, you guys. But as far as like that was a good match, especially with the Lucha Bros and with the Lucha Bros, Matt Riddle and the Hurt Business. They all are extremely talented wrestlers, and I admire everybody that's in WWE. And I admire any person that calls themselves a professional wrestler. I admire them because of the fact that I understand that professional wrestling is not easy. I understand there's a lot of sacrifices, and I really want to become a professional wrestler, and I will once I get my training. And I go to school and do it all everything that I have planned. But for now, I'm just saving up my money, like I said in my past videos, and I'm doing these videos to get my name out there and to let you guys know and build a fan base for myself and let you guys know how passionate I am about professional wrestling. But to get back on subject, Monday Night Raw was not a bad show. I would say the show overall was probably like I would probably say an A or a B. And this is coming from a hardcore professional wrestling fan. It could have some improvements. I don't want to give it like a C or anything below that because I don't think that it was honestly that bad. But as far as the show started basically with the announcement of the Gauntlet match. All 6 participants were going to basically be in the main event. Everybody that's a part of the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match were basically in the Gauntlet match. All superstars put on a great all-star match, but I would say personally the MVP of that match is of course Drew McIntyre. First, the match that one match that stood out for me throughout the night, I would say was like how I said, like I really like how Ric Flair and Lacey Evans and Charlotte how they have like this. I was always like a fan of like the basically drama-filled matches, such as like what's going on between the love triangles. I was always a fan of that, and it's cool to see that. I personally can't remember the last time that I saw that on on WWE television. It's been a while, but as far as that was one of the good matches. That was one of the good segments because Lacey Evans teamed up with Peyton Royce to fight Charlotte Flair and Asuka. Of course, we all know Charlotte and Asuka won, but the match itself was okay. And Charlotte does I'm a huge Charlotte Flair fan, and she does. Her and Asuka together is a great combination, but Lacey isn't bad, but I'm not really down with Peyton Royce. I never really liked the Iconics. I never was a fan of the Iconics. But Lacey Evans and and Ric Flair trying to get in the head of Charlotte Flair, and that match, that whole situation is just great to me. It's not great, but it's entertaining. I enjoyed it, but as far as the way that the match ended in the segment ended with them, Lacey Evans ended up announcing that she was pregnant, and I believe it's with Ric Flair's seed or whatever, but that was like, I was like, oh man, Nature Boy, Nate still got it. He's popping off the young. So I mean, so Flair. I don't know who came up with this triangle or this type of weird storyline, but I'm liking it. Also, Matt Riddle and the Hurt Business, they put on a great match. It was good. I believe it was good. I'm a huge fan of the Hurt Business, especially Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley is, in my opinion, one of the best wrestlers that WWE has right now. Matt Riddle is very talented. Matt Riddle is in the ring. He is very talented. His matches are good. I remember when he was in NXT, he was very talented. He still is very talented. The Lucha Bros, they've been all over the place lately. I haven't seen them on WWE television. They haven't really gotten any push, but overall the match was pretty good, and the match was entertaining. Even though Bobby Lashley really wasn't a part of the match, it was basically Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin, and MVP. And MVP got hurt in this match, and I hope that he gets my best wishes goes out to him during this. I hope it's not a serious and really bad injury. The gauntlet match was pretty dope. I would say I feel like I said, Drew McIntyre was the MVP of the gauntlet match. Even though he didn't win it, Sheamus came in, of course, and I like Sheamus as a heel, but I never really liked, Sheamus is very talented, but entertaining wise and what I'm used to, like the type of wrestlers that my favorite wrestlers, I'm not huge on Sheamus and how his image is, and I'm not a huge fan of Sheamus, but I do like Sheamus at some aspects of his career, and at some points, like right now with him being a heel and taking on Drew McIntyre and turning on him, I believe that's good. That's good publicity. That's good, a good push in the right direction for Sheamus. Also, I also feel that the Lana and Shayna Baszler match, it was like one of those, I feel like Shayna never really gets the push that she deserves as a wrestler. Like, I would love, if Ronda Rousey came back, I would love for Ronda and Shayna to be in a rivalry against each other, because I remember the Four Horsemen and the Four Horsewomen in the MMA. And but in my opinion, Lana, I'm not a huge fan of Lana at all. I feel like Lana does not even deserve to be a wrestler. I don't even know who in their right mind would even like Lana as a wrestler. I don't. I feel like it's a waste of time. I don't think Lana should be in the I feel like I don't think Lana should be getting the things that she gets. Maybe it's something that she does behind the scenes. I'm not a part of WWE or affiliated with them in any way, but I don't see why Lana gets these pushes over these women like Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Naomi. I don't see why she's even in the caliber of those women. I think Lana is more of a valet than she is a wrestler. I would love to see her with Rusev in or Miro in AEW. I thought that that's what was going to happen, but I understand that that's not what's going to happen. At least not. It's looking like not in the future, not in the foreseeable future. But give or take, Shayna Baszler and Lana, that was an okay match. Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss, Alexa is it's like each and every week she goes into a darker place. And I think it's amazing. I think it's entertaining. I am one of the huge fans of like Kane, The Undertaker, Ministry of Darkness, The Fiend, all of these dark characters, and I feel like Alexa Bliss being, in my opinion, Sister Abigail, and I feel like that is I feel like what WWE is doing with her is amazing, and to see her actually foil and get Randy Orton actually counted out because of the mind games that she was playing. It's a build up to when The Fiend returns, and I hope that the rumors are true and The Fiend has a whole new look. I hope that's what's taking it so long, because last time we saw The Fiend, he was set on fire. So I'm thinking that this is going to be very dark and twisted and demented, and I'm liking it, and I like it, and it's very awesome to see something like that. Overall, Monday Night Raw was a pretty good show. Bad Bunny winning the championship, the 24/7 championship. I don't like that. I don't feel like that's entertaining. I don't feel like Bad Bunny is a wrestler, and Damon Priest is one of I remember when he was in Ring of Honor. I remember when he is very talented, and for talent to be placed like that with a rapper who is not supposed to even really be in WWE, I understand the spotlight and the ratings and the money and the backing that is behind Bad Bunny being on there, but it's not my cup of tea as far as entertainment wise. Like I feel like in the 90s when Mike Tyson was on there, because Mike Tyson has an actual fighting background. That's good. Floyd Mayweather, a lot of people, but Bad Bunny has none, and for WWE to give him a title, that's not good. That's not. I don't think that that's entertaining. I don't think that I feel like that's a mistake. But overall, I would say I would give Monday Night Raw probably a 7.5, 8. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't amazing. As far as I can say is that Monday Night Raw was a okay it was an okay thing. It was an okay show. But thank you guys for watching, and hey, tune in next week and see what my other reviews are, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that share button. I really appreciate all of you who take the time out and watch my videos. Once again, I am aspiring to become a professional wrestler. Hopefully one day you guys see me on Monday Night Raw or I don't even care at this point. My dream in professional wrestling is not to make it to WWE. I would like to make it to WWE, but I want more creative control over myself, and I'm shooting for AEW, New Japan, Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling, one of those companies, and it's other companies out there besides them. And the indie scene, I would love to work on the indie scene all the way until I retire, probably. I plan on going to Cody Rhodes' Nightmare Factory, but for right now, like I said in my past videos, I'm building up my fan base, saving up my money, and thinking everything out as a plan. But I hope that you guys continue to support me, like and subscribe to this video. Thanks. Peace.